Well, it's time for If I'm Lying, I'm Dying. Hope you enjoy it.
We're barroom buddies and we're doing fine, so pour me another. We got
That's right, we're good old boys and barroom buddies. These are stories about Charlie and me. You know who I am. And all the stuff we did in the past. Some of them are true, some of them ain't. But if they ain't, they ought to be. Because if I'm lying, I'm dying. Thanks for watching. Well, as you all know, me and Charlie, we're a hoot and a holler when we're together. But there's a whole bunch of others that are just as crazy as we were. We all used to go down to a place called Sam's Town Point, and it's still there. You need to look it up. Anyway, me, Charlie, and there's one fun lady named Pam. Oh, she was just as ornery and just as silly as we were. So, we were there. Charlie was sitting at a table by himself with this really pretty young thing. Of course, we were younger then, but he was having a blast with her and hitting on all cylinders, if you know what I mean. So I look over at Pam, and she looks over at me, and she knows, oh shit, Henry's got an idea. I said, Pam, why don't you go over there and pretend you're his wife? Just for shits and giggles. But shit, old Pam didn't skip a beat. She walked over to that table. She put her hand right on Charlie and said, honey, if you're here, who's at home with the kids? Oh, Charlie turned red as hell, and that young girl, who Charlie was doing great with. Well, needless to say, he wasn't doing great with that anymore. I think she walked out the door. I don't remember. But either way, we had a hell of a time together. So, well, needless to say, Charlie did get back at me. But that's another story. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Cheers. Yeah, and if you like that, a couple weeks later, this happened. Give a listen. Well, there was this one time, why do I always say this one time? Well, we left Sam's Town Point, me and Charlie. We always left Sam's Town Point. Why am I saying one time? But this particular time, oh, by the way, Sam's Town Point, 2115 Red Lane. Go out there. Trust me, you'll enjoy it, and you'll be glad you did. Anyway, well, we left Sam's Town Point this one time, and we were heading back home down some back roads, you know, through most of the old ranch roads and stuff, and yeah, shit, I had to pee really bad, and Charlie said, yeah, I gotta pee too. I said, well, pull over somewhere. Charlie said, oh, I know the spot. I know the exact spot we can go. So I waited, I held. I guess Charlie was holding too. But he finally pulls over. He said, here's our spot. Go right over there, and I'll go over here. I said, all right. Figured Charlie knew what he was talking about. He had roamed those roads more than I have. So, as I'm getting ready to whip it out and do my business, Charlie said, hey, you remember that funny time you and Pam told that old girl that Pam was my wife and where were the kids and all that? And I said, yeah, I remember that. Why? As I commenced to pee, all of a sudden it was like, zap! Charlie said, that's payback, boy. That some bitch, he made me, or not made me, he led me to a damn wired fence. And if you know what I mean by wired, I mean electrified. It was a cattle fence, and it was powered up, and boy, did that light me up. Again, Charlie just looked at me and started laughing, because, you know, we laugh at each other when we're in pain, because that's what buddies do. He says, well, guess I got you back. And guys, if I'm lying, I'm dying. Till next time. Bye.
Now after all we've done, it's a wonder we're friends. But old pal, you know